Welcome back to Tenacious Viking Plays Airport Madness World Edition. Let's go to the map, see what we're going to do. We have done Honolulu, Vancouver, and Barcelona, 75 planes or more with no crashes. We've done London with lots of crashes, but we went 188 planes before we quit and got kind of carried away. Today we're going to go to New York JFK and do continuous play, madness. We should qualify easily for the 2 airport achievement, but it hasn't shown up yet. They're working on that at Big Fat Simulations because I asked them to, and they're very nice about that. But I'd like to sort of be in line for maybe the 5 airport achievement too. So if they count London with lots of crashes, and we get 75 or more here at JFK with or without crashes, then we have a chance of going to the 2 achievement and straight to the 5 achievement. At least in my heart, I'll know that I've done that. So let's see if I can remember how to even do JFK. I don't know. Oh, okay. Having flashbacks, but
Slam 827 on the pushback.
This is the one where I have to watch up here for these guys because I do not want a 2-2 right landing. Do not. Too many crosses, and I have too much stuff to do with that
Budget
runway
968 will land. Runway 22 left.
Slamjet 651 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 left.
Oh, I hate you.
6 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Budget 968 expedite off.
Look at that. They're all coming in on 22 right.
Runway 22 right.
Blue Star 810.
They know I hate that.
Runway 22 left.
Budget 968 cross. Runway 22 right. Slam 827 cross.
They
runway
know I hate
13
that.
left.
And now they're tempting me by bringing in 13 left arrivals. Ugh.
Blue Star
Okay, at least we got some planes on. So we only have 3 gates and 4 runways. Now, does that make sense to you? It does not to me. But apparently it did to JFK, and of course the Big Fat Sims can't resist making things challenging for us.
Slam 827 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 22 left. Budget 968
there we go.
request taxi.
Blue Star 976 will land. Runway 22 left.
Budget 968 on the pushback.
Big Jet 276 cross. Runway 22 right. Slamjet 651 cross. Runway 22 right.
I can usually get quite a few
Big Jet
departures on
467
13 right
on the pushback.
when I get stuff lined up, and getting departures on 22 left is kind of a
Slam
pain because you have to
827
do an
will
extra
land.
cross.
Runway 22 left.
Big Jet 313
So-
cross. Runway 22 right.
Budget 968 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Starburst 714.
Why are there so many 22 rights? TD, I don't like that. It annoys me.
725 will land. Runway 22 left. Blue Star 422 expedite off. Blue Star 969 on the pushback. Starburst 714 cross. Runway 22 right. Big Jet 276 request taxi. Big Jet 276 on the pushback. Big Jet 725 cross. Runway 22 right. Slamjet 651 request.
Almost forgot there for a second which airport to send stuff on. I always start getting nervous when I get that 80% efficiency notification because that's when I start to screw stuff up. So I need more coffee, despite the fact that it's midday as I'm doing this. Gee.
Request taxi. Big Jet 313 on the pushback. Slamjet 912 cross. Runway 22 right.
Slam 827 request taxi.
Blue Star 810 speed up.
Budget 384 slow down.
Starburst 714 request taxi.
Big Jet 467 cross. Runway 22 right.
Starburst 714 on the pushback.
Big Jet 313 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right. Big Jet 725 request taxi. Big Jet 725 on the pushback.
I got to remember not just to
Slam
line
jet
planes for, up for departure, but I got to actually give them clearance to go.
Blue Star 810.
13R will close shortly for repairs. Okay.
Budget 384 cross runway 22 right.
Starburst 714 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Big Jet 725 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Big Jet 809 will land runway 22 left. Blue Star 969 cross runway 22 right.
Slam Jet 912 on the pushback.
Oh, that's a disaster waiting to happen. I missed that one. Thank goodness I hadn't had time to have anybody cross.
Big Jet 809 cross runway
Stop it.
22 right.
Slam 827 will land runway 22 left.
Blue Star 422 cross runway 22 right.
Slam Jet 651 cross runway 22 right.
Big Jet 313 speed up. Blue Star 422 cross runway 13 left.
This is where I may have to divert some to 13 left,
22 left.
even though I hate to.
968 on the pushback. Budget 384 on the pushback.
Slam Jet 912 cross runway 13 left.
Blue Star 976 cross runway 13 right.
Slam 827 cross runway 22 right. Budget 968 cleared for takeoff runway 13 left. Big Jet 467 cross runway 13 left.
Budge 843 will land runway 22 left. Big Jet 276 request taxi. Big Jet 313 cross runway 22 right.
Blue Star 969 request taxi. Starburst 971 request taxi.
Big Jet 276 on the pushback.
Wow, they sure have the planes pouring in here, don't they?
Budget 384 cross runway 22 right. Budget 968 will land runway 13 left. Budget 968 speed up.
I don't know if I can get him off the ground
810,
and
clear
him
immediate
across.
takeoff,
Hey, but I
runway
can't.
13 left. Big Jet 725 cross runway 22 right. Budge 843 cross runway 22 right.
Wow, those guys came in hot behind each other. Holy cow.
22 right. Slam Jet 591 cross runway 22 right. Big Jet 809 on the pushback. Blue Star 969 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 left.
I just have to
Big
let
Jet
stuff pile up
276
here for a little while.
Runway 22 right.
That's all I can do.
Star 617 cross runway 22 right.
Slam Jet 7.
Okay, now we got
cross
13
runway
right
22
going
right.
again.
Blue Star 4.
But I still have a lot of planes to get off the ground
right.
here.
Big Jet 809 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 left.
Slam
I'm gonna have to go to
827
13
request
left
taxi.
one more time here, I
Big Jet
think.
313 request taxi.
Starburst 407 speed up. Slam Jet 827 on the pushback.
Starburst 714 on the pushback.
Slam Jet 912 cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 left.
Blue Star 976 cross runway 22 right.
I need planes to stop coming in on 22 left so I can get
Big
some
Jet
of these out of here.
725 request taxi.
Budget 643 cross runway 22 right.
Big Jet 313 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right. Budge 843 on the pushback. Blue Star 810 cross runway 22 right.
Slam Jet 591 on the pushback.
Big Jet 467 cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 left. Starburst 407 cross runway 22 right.
Blue Star 976.
Okay, feel a little better now.
13 left.
On top of those
Blue
2
Star
left
617
departures.
on the pushback.
Slam jet 453 request taxi. Slam jet 827 will land runway 22
But the
left.
gates aren't moving very
Budget
fast.
8 request taxi.
Slam jet 591. Clear to immediate takeoff. Runway 13 left.
Tried to
Big
sneak
jet
one in on me,
467
didn't ya?
will land runway 22 left.
Big jet
13 left and
809
13 right
runway
departures.
22
Oh God, are you kidding
Slam
me?
jet 714 request taxi.
Big Jet 313 will land runway 22 left.
Slam jet 453 cleared for takeoff runway 13 right. Slam jet 714 on the pushback.
Big jet 441 cross. Runway 22 right.
Blue Star 422 on the pushback.
We are
Budget
just
463
barely
request
keeping up
taxi.
here.
Budget 463 on the pushback.
Now I'll be sending to 13
Budget
right.
968 will land runway 13 right.
Some of these here.
Budget 643 request taxi.
Slamjet 912 cross runway 22 right.
Blue Star 976.
Forgot about that little
Runway
wrinkle,
22
too.
left.
Slam jet 714
Don't very much
cross,
appreciate
runway
that.
22 right.
Blue Star 810 request taxi.
Slam jet 714 cross runway 13 left.
Blue Star 969 request taxi. Slamjet 651 cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 left. Blue Star 969 on the pushback.
Blue Star 422 cross runway 13 left.
Starburst 407 on the pushback.
Starburst 714 cross. Runway 22 right.
Isn't it bad enough I have so many planes backed up here in the first place without them having to pull this crap?
On the pushback. Budget 463 cross. Runway 13 left. Budget 643 cross. Runway 22 right. Blue Star 976 will land. Runway 13 left. Big jet
Come on.
441 request taxi. Budget 643 cross. Runway 13 left. Big jet 809 on the pushback. Big jet 441 on the pushback.
Slam jet 827 request taxi.
Slamjet 591 will land. Runway 22 left.
Slam jet 827 on the pushback.
Starburst 971 cross. Runway 22
I'd
right.
bring more planes in on 13 left because I don't have any more room to back them up or to
Slam jet
stack them up
453 will land. Runway 13
on
left.
right.
Blue Star 971 will land. Runway 13 right.
Budget 463 cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 left. Blue Star 969 cross. Runway 22 right.
Slamjet 912 on the pushback.
Budget 414 request taxi. Budget 414 on the pushback.
Budget 843 cross runway 22 right.
Slamjet 591 cross. Runway 22 right.
Slam jet 453 expedite off.
All right, we can start sending planes to
Blue Star 969 cross.
13 right and
Runway
13
13
left again.
Starburst
Yay.
714 on the pushback.
Big
That
Jet
was not really a lot of
313
fun,
on
you
the
know.
pushback.
I mean, it just wasn't.
Starboard 407 cross. Runway 13 left.
Budget 197 cross. Runway 22 right.
Blue Star 971 cross. Runway 22 right.
Blue Star 969 cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 left.
Budget 384 on the pushback.
So slow at the gates.
Budget 9.
Oh my goodness.
Budget 643 will land. Runway 22 left.
Big Jet 725 request taxi.
Budget 968 on the pushback. Starboard 531 will land.
You know, there's gonna be crashes because I can't move
Big
this
Jet
stuff any faster than
809
this.
Cross. Runway 13
They're just
left.
too slow at these
Big
gates.
Jet 441 cross. Runway 22 right. Starburst 714, cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right. Starburst 971 on the pushback.
Big
There
Jet
is no
995,
more room
cross,
to
runway
land
22,
planes, so this was
right.
going to crash anyway, probably.
617,
Nope, it didn't,
request
but
taxi.
it could easily have.
Blue Star 617 on the pushback. Blue Star 969 will land runway 13 left.
Budget 843 on the pushback.
Slam to 453, cross, runway 22, right.
Blue Star 422 cross runway 22 right.
There
Big
just
Jet
isn't
2,
room
7,
for
6, request
any
taxi.
more planes,
Big Jet 276 on the pushback.
you know, and they
651,
process them
request
so slowly.
Budge 968, cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
taxi. Starburst 971 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Budget 843 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 left.
Budget 463 cross. Runway 22
Oop.
right. Budget 643 hold short. Runway 22 right.
Starburst 53.
Come on.
Cross, runway 22 right.
Blue
Keep
Star
processing those
976
planes.
on the pushback. Slamjet 591 on the pushback.
I got
Blue
110
Star
planes, but
971,
there's
request
no more
taxi.
room to park planes here. I have to bring everything in on 13 left in order to have room. Which I could. No, I can't even have planes take off
Big
right
Jet
now.
725 will
Till I
land
get
runway
this,
13
Come on!
Big Jet 315 cross.
Cleaned up.
Runway 22 right. Slamjet 591
There's
clear
just-
for takeoff. Runway 13 left.
Big
Everything's
Jet
got to go
995,
to
request taxi.
Budget 855
13
on
left.
the pushback.
Big Jet 995
That's the
on
only place I
pushback.
have. I don't. Can I do a takeoff there? Yeah, I can.
407, cleared for takeoff.
Okay.
Runway
Barely
22
room for
left.
takeoffs.
Budget 197 clear for takeoff. Runway 22 left.
Budget 843 will land runway 13 left.
Starburst 714 cross. Runway 22 right.
Big Jet 2.
Okay, now we got some room for a few planes,
Runway 13
but we are all backed up.
Slamjet 453, request taxi. Slamjet 453 on the pushback.
Blue Star 976 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Blue Star 422 request taxi. Blue Star 422 on the pushback.
Blue Star 971, cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Blue Star 9.
I'm expecting crashes at any moment.
22 right.
Because there's just too many planes here, and there just isn't room for them all.
Budget 463 on the pushback.
Slamjet 453, cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Now this is full. Yeah.
Budget 643 request taxi.
Starburst 531 on the pushback.
Blue Star 612 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 13 left.
Big Jet 315 request taxi. Big Jet 315 on the pushback.
Yep, there we go.
4 cross. Runway
Can't do anything about that.
Blue Star 810 cross
Well, this little
runway
weasel's trying to
22
come in
right.
on to.
Budget 19.
Do right.
Will land runway 22 left. Budget 643 clear for takeoff. Runway 13 left. Budget 463 clear immediate takeoff. Runway 13 right. Blue Star 212 on the pushback.
Big Jet 313 on the pushback. Big Jet 276 cross runway.
I got them ready to cross, but they have nowhere to go.
976 cross. Runway 22 right. Big Jet 315 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Slamjet 453, expedite off.
We're
Starburst
just
407,
barely keeping
cross,
ahead
runway
now.
22 right.
But I got planes that have been waiting to take off here forever.
Slam 827, cross, runway 13 left.
Blue Star 969 on the pushback. Starburst 449 request taxi. Starburst 449 on the pushback. Budget 463
Eh.
will land runway 22 left. Blue Star 212 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
You know, I ain't holding them up,
714 cleared for
but there
takeoff.
just isn't any
Runway
place for them to
13
go.
right.
Slamjet 912, cross runway 22 right.
Slamjet 65.
Now all these are going to be filling in and block this. So I'll be in the same place that I was.
Runway 22 right.
Blue Star 810 on the pushback.
Budget 968. Request taxi.
This is
Budget
such a
9,
mess,
6,
and there's
8,
just no
pushback.
room here. None at all. I'm going to go to 13
Blue
left.
Star 612 will land runway 13 left. Slamjet 912 cross runway 13 left.
Big Jet 995 will land runway 22 left. Blue Star 971 cross runway 22 right.
See, there's no place for these guys to go.
Runway 13
That's one of the bad parts
Blue
of,
Star 455 cross runway
you know,
22
locking these
right.
up.
Jet 276 on the pushback.
Budget 384 on the pushback.
Blue Star 976 on the pushback.
Blue Star 810 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Budget 414 cross runway 22 right.
Starburst 714 expedite off. Budget 463 cross runway 22 right.
Budget 843 cross runway 22 right. Jet 725 on the pushback.
Budget 384 cleared for takeoff runway 13 left.
We're just not getting any movement at all.
197 request taxi.
I make a little progress, and then it gets blocked up again, and then the plane comes in, and then I'm in
Starboard
trouble.
407 on the pushback.
Big Jet 441 cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 left.
Budget 968 slow down.
Slamjet 651 request taxi.
Budget 968 will land runway 13 left.
Jet 276 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Starburst 407 cleared immediate takeoff runway 13 left.
Jet 725 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Blue Star 971 on the pushback.
Blue Star 617 cross. Runway 22 right.
Slamjet 714 cross runway 22 right.
I'm just moving as many planes as I can, as fast as I can, without any crashes. But the next crash
Blue Star
episode
422
time is up, so
on
I'm
the
gonna hit
pushback.
100% rating. Seriously?
Slamjet 59
Oh my gosh, how did I do
runway
that?
22 right.
That's
Slamjet
it's like a miracle.
453 cross runway
Man.
22 right.
I can see I got more planes coming in here now, and there's no room for them anywhere.
Budget 643 cross. Runway 22 right.
Blue Star 455 request taxi. Blue Star 455 on the pushback.
Budget 463 on the pushback. Slamjet 651 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Jet 725
Oops, can't
will
do
land
that.
Runway 13 left. Jet 725 will land runway 13
Got some
right.
planes moving, but barely enough.
Runway 22 right. Starburst 971.
And look at this thing rolled up to the gate, and it takes a while, and there's no room for them here.
Request taxi.
Big Jet 467 cleared for takeoff runway 22
Can't do
left.
that right now.
Blue Star 617 request taxi. Blue Star 617 on the pushback.
Blue Star 971 cleared for takeoff runway 13 right.
Blue Star 422 cleared for takeoff. Runway 13
See if
right.
any of these move. I bet this crashes.
827
Oh,
cross,
made it.
runway
Wow,
22
just
right.
barely. Holy cow.
Budget 463 cleared immediate takeoff. Runway
I'm just piling some planes up here to get them out of the way so that
455 cleared
these
for
planes
takeoff,
can get
runway
up to the
13
gates. That's
right.
all I can do, you know.
Slamjet 714 on the pushback. Budget 968 cross runway 22
They're
right.
just barely moving.
Slamjet 453 request taxi.
Wow.
Jet 809 cross. Runway 22 right.
Bunch 843, cleared for takeoff. Runway 13.
This is probably going to be a crash now
Slam
because
to 7-1.
I didn't
4,
realize
cleared
I
for
had
takeoff.
these
Runway
backed up
1,
so much
3,
again.
Right.
Budget 643, request taxi.
HF 276, cross runway 22, right.
Oh, barely made it out of the way.
976.
Yeah, I can't do any more rivals. This is going to be a crash anyway, I think.
663 will land runway 13 left. Budget 643 on the pushback.
Pretty sure that'll be a crash. No? Oh, wow, that's a miracle.
Blue Star 9.
That is a miracle.
Blue Star 969 on the pushback.
Blue Star 612 on the pushback. Budge 843 will land runway 13 left.
Slam to 7-1.
This should be a
4,
crash.
runway
Nope.
13 left.
They're being really nice.
441 cross runway 22
That's-
right. Slam jet
That is a
651
huge
cross,
miracle.
Runway 22 right. Starburst 714 on the pushback. Budget 643 clear immediate takeoff. Runway 13 right.
Budget 414, cleared immediate takeoff. Runway 22 left.
Blue Star 810, request taxi. Budge 855, cross runway 22 right. Blue Star 810 on the pushback.
Blue Star 971.
Oh, no, you don't,
cross,
you little
runway
weasel.
22 right.
Don't
Slam jet
even try it.
294 will land runway 22 left.
HF 725, cross runway 22 right.
Blue Star 969 cleared for takeoff.
I'm
Runway
actually avoiding a
13
crash
Budget
longer than I
384
thought I
cleared
would.
left.
Budget 6.
But I have, I have no
will land
room.
runway
I just have no
13
room
left.
here.
Budget 968, request taxi. Budget 968 on the pushback.
Now I'm running out of room here.
17 cross runway 22 right.
Blue Star.
I'm just
612,
amazed that I
clear
can do
immediate
departures.
takeoff. Runway 13
Maybe shouldn't have
left.
done that one.
Starburst 971 cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 left. Big Jet 809 on the pushback. Budget 197 cross runway 22 right.
I'm not
Big Jet
sure
467
who's waiting
cross,
here.
Runway 22
See, these aren't
right.
moving now. Okay, so the game is locked up. So I'm going to quit at this point. Oh, now, see, I got the gold at 8? That's not right. I haven't done 8. That's ridiculous. Okay, I got the gold, but I'm not getting the bronze and silver. I don't know if I've done 8. I guess I've tried some others, but I don't know if I've made it or not. I don't even know how many I had. So it doesn't matter if I have crashes, apparently. I never would have gotten that many. Pretty sure I've tried Las Vegas, maybe. So I'll have to tweet Big Fat Simulations and say I got the Gold Madness Award, but the bronze and silver didn't show up. Now I wish I knew. I started a list of the ones I've done, but I wish I had a list from before to know which other 3 airports I've done that at. That's bizarre. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's been quite an eventful time. Hope you enjoyed. I got the Gold Madness Award. We'll see if the bronze and silver pop up when they check the programming. But I still do want to do Las Vegas, San Francisco, Anchorage, and Funchal. So 4 more airports I want to do continuous play at Madness level. And we've got the achievements we want, but I just want to prove I can do it, I guess, if nothing else. So thanks for watching. Join me next time when once again Tenacious Viking plays Airport Madness World Edition.